Matthew Dellavedova checked in for the Spurs. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kemba Walker's checked in for Jeremy Lin. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Aldridge. Tries again. And that one's good.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it.
That free throw good from Aldridge.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
That's good.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. Being full throttle ahead.
Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Aldridge has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Pressure on him. Show him how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
And the shot is good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Spurs trail by 5. Feeds it to Freak. Jefferson with the double team. To the middle. Here's Muscala. Can't get it to go. Williams with the defensive effort. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Jefferson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second-chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Aldridge can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his foot.
And so it's Charlotte with the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Getting after it,
and that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Well, the Raptors have a good collection of scorers that can create their own shot when they want. If you're the coach, Shaq, and the game's on the line, which Raptors getting the ball?
I'm going with DeMar DeRozan. He can create space with his athleticism and get a shot off against anybody, Ernie.
Well, I'm going with Kyle Lowry. He's shown time and time again that he has the ability to knock down shots, and big ones at that, in tough situations.
I'll take either one. That's for sure. Almost game time. We'll
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Toronto, a great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And I think for Toronto, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
Yeah, it really is shocking. I mean, they're a team with too much talent to be toiling in the middle of the pack. It's going to take somebody lighting a fire under these guys.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. Now here's Freak. This is Delaney. Clock at 6. Ross with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Jumps up and finished off by DeRozan.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Parker. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And stolen by Patterson. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Lowry. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Leonard kicks to Freak. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Here is Lowry. 17 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. He dishes a 2 to DeRozan. Lowry drives in. The lead pushed to double digits. Lowry's got his first basket.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Here's DeRozan. Aldridge with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Now here's Freak. DeRozan defending. Hits the three-point bomb. Aldridge has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Now here's Freak. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Aldridge dishes to Freak. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. Here's Ross. Rebound by Tony Parker. Spurs trail by 4. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Tony Parker. The Raptors also with a sub. Corey Joseph's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. And Joseph kicks to Ross. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Freak.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Now here's Ross. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Joseph, the pass to Patterson. Drops it in from 14 feet away. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Freak. He has 7. Patterson bringing the double. Anderson dishes to Aldridge, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe for 3 jumps. Here's Dellavedova. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Powell. Corey Joseph is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Lure in at the 4. Aldridge a screen. And Anderson kicks to Freak. Anderson a screen on DeRozan. And it's Freak missing. Raptors leading by 3. They get a hand on it. Pass to Joseph. On the wing, DeRozan. The rebound by Anderson.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with 33 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And it's good. Freak's got 9.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
There's the pick. They double in with Freak. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Freak. 6th in free throw percentage, 8th in scoring, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at
San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Mike Muscala. Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Freaks checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Felton in for Tony Parker. And last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Hornets.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheets, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Lowry has the open. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that's a big bonus for.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
So far in this one for Freak, 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Muscala is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Parker in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Outside DeRozan. He kicks to Lowry. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws. And so it's San Antonio with the win.
Well, LaMarcus...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Kawhi Leonard.
There's no question about it. As far as small forwards go, Kawhi Leonard...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.
そんな悪くないか。いいや。やめっか。